It was supposed to be kept sort of secret from the other guys, because all I've done is gone and had a look at the map. I haven't played on it or anything else like that. And I wanted to keep it a secret. Because when we start, with Elm Creek and all that, the guys would have might have played a little bit and you know, a bit more than I had, because I didn't, well, I actually only play Elm Creek on the MP itself. I haven't played it at all outside of that. Except for Stevie's Editor, but that was after the start of it. So I went on there not really knowing the map, where I think Smootho had already played the map because he knew where all the collectibles were. And so I wanted a map that no one's played on, because then you had the added bonus of trying to figure out the strategy with a map you have no idea about. But what I did, could have shot myself in the foot really. Mr. Frithgar was looking for a new map for his next hardcore series or time lapse. I was looking for 2 maps, right? And I showed him the map, and he absolutely loved the map. But the problem with that map is, which would make it interesting for the next one, is that field shapes, even though they are square-ish, or more rectangle. Oh, I can't take that off. Right. Why won't you? That. How do I get that off? I can take the bottom out. Right. Even though they are sort of square, I've got to take that. Okay. No matter what, I've got to get rid of that. Right. Well, rectangle, actually, really long rectangle, narrow rectangle, but it's really good. It's a 4x map. In an angle that the hired workers, even Courseplay, sort of struggles with. But I think also the other thing too is, if you remember the Dazika mapper thing that we had, where we had the problem with Courseplay because the fields are too close together. This has got the same thing, but it's the map set up in such a way that won't really matter. I don't want to give it too much credit. Well, actually I can, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's the map. Not only is it well done and really nice, but it also looks, and it's how I sort of presented it to Fritz, as a hardcore series. It looks like it's a rundown area that's the economy's died in it and fields are sort of left out, which when you see the map, you'll see what I mean when you see the way the fields are done. So there's a lot of fields you can tidy up and join together. And when you do, then that issue with the hired worker should go away. Because when I tried it, I tried it on a field, the hired worker did the field, but also went on to another field. Plus, yeah, it's hard to explain. But the map itself is gorgeous. I really like it. The way they've done the village and everything about it. It's just absolutely awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I didn't tell Mr. Frithgar that it was a sort of a surprise. I didn't think to say that because I thought if it wouldn't, well, not a surprise, but a secret, if he decided not to use it. And that was the reason why he's decided not to use it. He fell in love with it, but he likes using hired worker more than doing the work. And because the hired worker would struggle on it, he decided against it for his hardcore set. I was thinking maybe for a time-lapse deal, but I don't think it will because of that reason too, because with his time-lapse he's got to play it a lot longer. Like I think for an episode he's got to play for about 7 or 8 hours or something just to do a 20-minute episode of a time-lapse. So without hired workers that would make it a lot harder. And he's not a big fan of Courseplay either. So, and I didn't say to him, oh, don't tell anyone about it, because I didn't think about it, and he went and showed Smootho the link for it. So Smudo liked the look of it, so I would imagine Smudo probably downloaded it and is playing it as we speak. Maybe not, but I won't be surprised though. Why won't this come off? What am I missing here? Oh, all these. But yeah, it's a absolutely gorgeous map. I was like, if you want, I can send you a link to it. So you can see it for yourself. Since you're not part of the competition. No, well, the problem is that you can't address it because the way the guys set up the field, you're always going to get this problem. I don't think there's a way they can address that. Especially with odd shaped fields. But when you're doing a map, setting up a field hasn't changed much because trying to put anything down, like say if you're putting power poles down and then power lines, which you've got to do them all separately, trying to line them up is really hard because you can go into the power pole, have a certain angle of view, and then go, yeah, that's on perfectly, those lines match up to the power pole, everything's all good, and then you just move it a bit and then you see that no, they're not. And when you're doing the fields, you've got to lay points down. So when you're doing a square field, they use a 3-point system. So when you're doing a field, instead of putting, like, say if you do just a square field, to do the boundaries, you've got to put a point down on one corner, then you go to another corner and put another point down, then you go to another corner and put another point down, and that's all you do. It's a 3-point system, and then what it does is it figures out from those 3 points where the other corner is. You don't put 4 points down. I don't understand that. So with a square field, it's easy. You just put three points down around for the boundary, one on 3 corners, and then GE figures out where the 4th corner is. But when you're doing an odd shape field, you have to put a multiple amounts of those down because you can't do corners. It's all straight lines. And you have a tendency to have an overlap, and you also will go over the boundary of the field as well. So when you have a map that has fields really close to each other, and like with this one, you pretty much, it's like a width of a person between each field. You're going to have overlap, so Giants GE won't be able to, well, the engine or whatever won't be able to figure out exactly where the boundaries are. And that's what the problem is, which they can't get around. Otherwise, if it's far enough away, yeah, but really, really close, it's very hard. So that's what it did, it figured out. And they still do it. I mean, I've played some of the game and stuff, I still think some of the fields is part of another field. Because when you go over them, even on Elm Creek, and go over a field, as I'm turning around with the seeder or cultivator, and that will either replant a little bit of the other field or cultivate a little bit of the other field, so they really haven't fixed it. Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, look, dude, if you're ever interested in joining in the competition, I know it's probably pretty hard with your work and stuff, but yeah, you know, especially with the times and that. I mean, even if you just want to come along and help out, don't have to be part of the competition, but come along and help out. You're very welcome. The server that I got is a 6-person server, so we've got the 4 of us, so we can have 2 other people. Only problem is, if I get more interest in the competition, people want to be part of the competition, I can only have 6 people, which means then I won't be able to have people who just want to pop in every now and then and help out in the stream without upping it. But I'm guessing by then I would have more. If that happens, more people want to join. I've probably got more people watching, therefore I might end up with a bit more extra cash coming in from Twitch to be able to pay for that. Up the amount of people on the dedicated server. Mind you, I might be giving that map to Duck anyway, and getting him to put a farm on it with his farm, build a farm thingy Bob he wants to do. Oh, no need to thank me for the offer, mate. It's there for it's a thank you from me for all the support that everyone's given. I'm only going to invite people that have been, supporting the channel and stuff. So as a thank you, I'm not giving it out willy-nilly. So it's more me thanking you for being here and supporting me in one form or another, even by just watching and being here regularly. Even without anything else, just being here and watching here regularly is support enough for me. Anything above that is just a huge bonus. So yeah, no need to thank me, mate. It's like I said, plain and simple. It's a thank you for you guys being able to come along and join in and be part of something you support. It's the only thing I can offer at the moment. Like I said, when I get bigger, I can offer more, which I'd love to. Because you guys can easily choose not to be here and not to support at all. So, right, that's repaired. Let's put that back. Right, let's see how much this is going to cost. Oh, actually, what I wanted to check is go to tune-up shop. Do they do engine blocks? I don't think they do, but I'm going to check. No, we're up to exhaust. Alright, so what I want to do, I've repaired all those, but actually I want to see what I can buy in the way of crankshaft. No. Okay, so I can take that off the list. Power steering pump, yes. Extra 1% power. Somehow, with the power steering pump, no idea. Maybe it requires less power to run or something, so you can send more power to the spark plug. Does that sound plausible? And the fuel filter, yes. Right, let's get these on. Good, I was able to repair that. Let's get the fancy looking power steering pump on. Right, the flywheel, definitely think that there's better ones of those. Actually, we need 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew I need 6, I don't know why I did all that. Anything else we can grab? Let's turn it over and see what's underneath. Crankshaft bearing cap. I don't think we can get them from the tune shop. Let's see what we can get. So flywheel. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Right. There it is. piston with con rod, 6 of those. Look at that, 1200. Crankshaft bearing, no, okay. Was I able to repair them where they? Yes, I was. That's nice. Oh, we need some rings. Alright. How do I clear search X, which would be that one. Right. P for piston rings. Power steering. PI. Magnum. Doesn't look like it, does it? Alright. In that case, we'll come back out and we'll go to normal car parts, and we've got those. And 6 of those. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need an extra 1. Oh, did you know the phone scam? Actually, I haven't had a phone call since I told that guy I wasn't interested in what he had to sell. The other way I normally get around it, because it's all those guys from financial things. As I told you guys before, I used to do Forex trading, and when I went to do research and stuff like that on it, sometimes you had to go to the site and give them a login or give them an email or something like that. I should have known. Well, I sort of did, but I didn't actually realise the extent of how annoying they were going to be, how many phone calls I was going to get. So now they go, oh, you expressed interest because you left your email and stuff. And I go, oh no, someone broke into my account, and now I get phone calls from you all the time. I got hacked. I have no interest in the financial side of things. Thanks for your call, though. You have a lovely day. I will, if you leave me alone. Right, let's get those. Back out of there, back to the old tune-up shop. Right, so clutch plate. Nice. Yeah, they change the numbers all the time. Generally, if I get one that's overseas number, I don't touch it because there's no one going to call me from overseas. But what they do is they go through a New Zealand number, either a cell phone number like the last one I got, which is the reason why I answered it, or a number with an area code, which I also know no one from. Oh, did I put? No, I didn't. No one should be ringing me. I've got nobody outside of here that would be ringing me, or if there is, I definitely wouldn't want to talk, have no interest in talking to them. Now, hang on. What have I done on the shopping list? Cab shaft A times 1. Rocker arm, camshaft rocker arm B. Camshaft B and rocker arm. Right. Did I get that rocker arm? I got times 2. Okay. Then got the rest of the intake manifold. Yep. Spark plugs and source manifold A. 2 of those. We'll also need that. Right, let's buy those. Okay, so they don't sell those. They don't sell those either. They don't sell those either. I thought they did. Okay, interesting. I was sure that they sold those. They definitely sell those. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit. Oh, can I open the window again? Get some hopefully cool air in here. That button, the spark plug button. So exhaust manifolds. Okay, they do those. Was it 2 of those? 1 of those. 2 of those, wasn't it? Two of those. Oh, we've done the camshaft thing, haven't we? Touch pressure. 1 of those. Right. Okay, now let's see. So they didn't have that. Did I fix those? Yeah, I did. Not that though. Alright, so hang on, I need to clear it all. And we'll do it again. So that one I definitely need. Intake manifold. I'll fix that up. Right, and what about you? Same deal with you, so another one of those. I fixed you, that's good. Now with you, we got the newer ones. Look how shiny that is. Need to buy those. I'm going to need that. What else can I get in? Oh, I can put the spark plugs in. That's what I can do. Grab one of those. One of those. Oh, I should have gone off. I've forgotten about being able to paint the block. I should have gone and paint the bit. Should have reminded me. I'm going to blame you guys. Forgetting to remind me. All your fault. Right, what do we got? So rocket arm B, which I can't get here. That I also can't get from here. And the fuel rail I can, and I need 2 of those. Right, just out of curiosity, is that repaired? No. So I definitely need that. Let's go back in. Go to the other shop and get 2 of those. And 1 of these. Right, that's that sort. Okay. Gonna need that. I'm guessing I'm gonna need, is that B, is it? That also same thing. Alright, put these on. I wonder how much power we're gonna get. Hey, Mike. Yep, we got a product here called No More Cracks. I'll send it to you. Sally's No More Cracks. That should sort your problem out for you, bud. Intake manifold. First one. That's about it. Let's go shopping again. Oh, how much money you got? 8 grand. Should keep an eye on that, eh? We'll get down. Oh, yeah, how far do we want to go? Okay, so what have we got? They don't do that. That's nice to know. They don't do that. Excellent. They don't do that either. Okay. These. Oh, that's the whole thing. Okay, all right. Go back and buy those in. I think this will be the last thing. Whoops. Last things we can buy. There's 2 of them, wasn't it? No, one was an A and one was a B. And intake. Oh, hang on, I haven't tried to put that on. No, we're all good on that one. How you going today, Mike? You all good, mate? Right. I think we need to do some more jobs. Get some more money in. Before I do that, let's put things in storage here. Do condition first, then we'll go over to warehouse 5. I'll grab those. Go back over and throw over all this stuff. So I've got a nice empty inventory for when we do the other. Let me just go. Get on. Get over. Get out. Get out of my pockets. Right, for the rest of the stuff, we will salvage, maybe? Oh, yeah, mate, you've just made my day. Need another coffee. I'll salvage everything that's in the yellow and sell everything else. Actually, we could do that by quickly doing this. There we go. Now continue. Here's me spreading out the wealth to all the different colours. Some to the yellow, up to the green, there we go. Blue ones every now and then. More yellows. I might have given a bit too many to the yellows. But have some more. Have another one. Right, let's find some jobs. Well, actually, let's find a door first. Right. Story mode. Good morning. We need an expert opinion. Buy a better car. There we go. Next. Oh, I don't know what happened. I was planning a family vacation for next week. I started the car yesterday. I was trying to turn on the lights and there was nothing. I thought that maybe the lights were fried. But as it turned out, that wasn't the problem. Soon after, my car wasn't reacting to the key at all. Okay. It's got an allergy to the key all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Please check what's the problem. Oh, it would be good if the car was fit for a longer trip and it were more reliable. At least they market it as such. I'm almost sure that all these indicator lights were lighting up properly because they're supposed to light up, right? No, they're just there for the you know, for the hell of it. Right, let's find another one. What do we got here? Car is loud, repair damaged body panel. Sure. What else? Change oil, swapping steering, other tasks. Yep, okay. I'm not being picky anymore. Oh, that's all we've got. Let's move you to that one. And then I've got room for one more. Transmission, gearbox, yep, you'll do. Actually, while I'm there, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get my XP up. Now I've decided what we'll do is I'll stream this game until we've leveled everything up, and then after that we'll finish off what we're doing, if we're doing a project or anything else like that. And then we'll move back into Old Dyson Sphere, which I'm sort of looking forward to. Then after that, because I don't think that one will go as long as the first half of it did. It's just a matter of rearranging stuff and then getting all the names up. But as I said, I've set it up so there is a reason to keep coming back to Dyson Sphere every now and then. As a update it and bring out new stuff. Hopefully I won't need a new save game. No, they have said you need a new save games every now and then. It didn't bother, and it worked fine. Got all the new stuff. But yeah, it's what am I going to do after Dyson Sphere? I've got choices galore. I don't know. There will be some games that I want to do that aren't in the PG rating. I will still be doing those, but obviously I'll be having the mature audience thing up anyway. Maybe even throw options to you guys, see which ones you'd like to see. I was thinking about, I've got like the last 3 Tomb Raider ones, which I really enjoy. I'll be quite happy to do those. The last 2 I haven't played, but the very first one of the new genre, the first person view instead of the God mode view. I played that one, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Also got Red Dead Redemption 2, which I've only played a tiny bit of it because I didn't like it with the controller I had at the time. So I gave up on that. I've got PC Simulator Repair, whatever it is, Simulator as well. I've got a whole bunch. I've got the Metro games. If you haven't seen that, it's a first-person storyline type of thing, based off a couple of novels by a Russian guy. They're quite popular novels, actually. Really good games too. Well, one of them is, I really enjoyed it, which is the one he actually isn't based, it is based off the novel, but not actually one of the novels that he released. The guy that was the author for those books actually wrote the story for that one that I played.